What's up everyone, my name is Adam Winsink, Account Manager for Nautique Boat Company. Today I'm going to walk you through the 2019 Super Air Nautique GS22. If you're a family that likes to experience every part of the water sports lifestyle, this is the boat for you. We've incorporated running surface features from our record-pulling Ski Nautique and from our award-winning G23 into this running surface to bring you versatility without compromise. Let's go check it out. The GS22 comes in at 22 feet in length. It's 100 inches wide. It's got room for 15 people, and it's 4,750 pounds of dry weight with 2,250 pounds of integrated subfloor ballast. You can also opt up to our Pro Ballast system, which gives you an additional 700 pounds for 2,950 pounds of factory ballast. That gives you massive wakes and waves right off the production line. So what makes the GS22 so versatile? Well, it's all about the hull design. Here in the front of the boat, we've incorporated features from our record-pulling Ski Nautique to give you flatter, softer ski wakes when you're in a bow-down position at water skiing speeds. As we move back here midship, we've incorporated features from our G23, the world's best wakeboarding boat. Those features engage at wakeboarding speeds, giving you nice, clean, crisp wakes when the ballast is empty and great for beginner and intermediate riders. Fill that 2,250 pounds of ballast up and you got pro-level wakes right out of the box. As we move back here to the transom, we have our wake surfing running surface. A lot like the G23 design, when these corners engage into the water, it builds massive, clean wake surfing waves with a nice firm lip at the top and a long pocket. Most importantly, it has a ton of power. You'll love it when you surf it. Complementing this awesome hull design to build massive surf waves is our NSS, the Nautique Surf System. As you can see, it's fully designed into the back of the boat for a nice clean look. We've also got a cover over the actuator to protect it from the elements. You can control the length, shape, and size of the wave, all from the Link Pan Array touch display at the helm. And because the NSS only deploys about 2 inches, it makes transferring from one side of the wave to the other almost instant. Standard here on the GS22 and all of our Super Air series is our Nautique Surf Pipe. This takes all the steam and emissions from the engine, puts them down into the prop stream so they bubble up behind the wake surfer, further enhancing your experience. Another critical feature here on the GS22 that makes it such an amazing performer is the NCRS, the Nautique Configurable Running Surface. That's this device that's built into the transom of the boat that's an extension of the running surface, and it has multiple jobs. It offers plane assist. So when you hit the throttle, it stair steps this boat right up on plane, super fast even under heavy loads. Once you hit your set speed, you control the length, shape, and size of the wake or wave while you're underway. When you go into a hard turn, it automatically knows and it drives the plate down, pushing the nose down into the water, and you turn on a dime. Also, when you're at slalom ski speeds, we have what's called NCRS Ski Assist. Our engineers have figured out how to make the flattest ski wakes at a given speed, so all you have to do is enter your speed and the NCRS will adjust the running surface to give you the flattest ski wakes possible. If you're looking to capture that perfect shot when you're back there wake surfing, you may want to opt for our GoPro Ready Quick Mount with dual transom attachments. This snaps in right here into the transom in the perfect location so you can get that awesome shot. You can also control the entire GoPro from the Link Pan Array touch display right at the helm. If you want to take your wake surfing to new levels, just opt for our Nautique Surf Select option. That comes with this one-button remote so the surfer can transfer in an instant from one side to the other. This opens up a whole new realm of possibilities on a wake surfer. You could be surfing front side, hit the button, go over the rooster tail, and be surfing backside in a matter of a second. And that opens up a whole new door of tricks that you can do from one side to the other. A big part of the GS22 experience is this awesome transom design. As you can see, we have a big yacht-like, luxurious walkthrough so you can get from the water into the boat without stepping on any upholstery. We've also got steps, both port and starboard, so you can enter that walkthrough without stepping on upholstery. We've got a nice 3-hatch design here on the transom of the GS22, giving the engine full protection from water intrusion. If you open up the storage compartments, we have nice big openings, and because all of the ballast is integrated in subfloor, you have huge cavernous storage area to put skis, wake surfers, and wakeboards in. We have water management all the way around the perimeter, so it takes that water from you coming and going, funnels it down into the bilge so it pumps out with the bilge pump. If you're doing a lot of water skiing, I recommend opting for our Transom pop-up pylon. Of course, it's gas shock assisted in typical Nautique fashion. As we walk back here to the Transom, we have a nice natural step down to the platform. And we've integrated these awesome Transom seats here in the GS22, so you can kick back and relax. If you're just swimming with your crew, we have cup holders back here. So we're maximizing our storage, all while giving you comfortable Transom seating at the same time. You can also opt for our Transom stereo remote, so you can set up your playlist before you go out and ride. Optional here on the GS22 are our Nautique strapless board racks. This is a swivel board rack that's completely covered in rubber, so they're overmolded to protect your boards from the rack and your rack from the boards. We've also got a nice wide fork on both sides so you can fit any size wake surfer, both port and starboard. If you want to hear your tunes when you're back there riding, just opt for our tower speakers. JL Audio offers our 7.7-inch speakers that you can see here above me. And we also got our 8.8-inch speakers for the loudest, longest throwing, full range sound on the market. The Nautique awareness camera option is an awesome feature here on the GS22 that gives the driver a nice supplemental viewing angle so he can see all the way around the back of the boat, even when you got a big crew inside. This helps you get the wake surfer set up in the perfect position before you take off. If you want shade throughout the cockpit during the day, you want to opt for our Nautique tower-mounted bimini with surf pockets. This maximizes your shade and gives you extra surfboard storage all at the same time. As you can see above me, this is in the folded position, so it opens up the perimeter seating area so you can get sun when you want it. You can also tow it down the road like this. But if you want shade, it's super easy to deploy. All you do is unclip the boot, pull it off, open up each wing, pin in the arms, and now you've got maximum shade and maximum headspace all at the same time. The GS22 has a huge cockpit seating area. As you can see, we have our traditional wraparound seating, and we also have a removable step here to complete your Transom walkthrough, so you don't have to step on upholstery to get in and out of the boat. And when you're riding, you have our removable lean back here behind the driver's seat. And we've also got the port side flip up passenger seat with a true footwell, so you can have 3 or 4 people comfortably watching the show midship. In addition to the awesome Transom storage, thanks to our integrated subfloor ballast, we have awesome storage here in the cockpit area as well. Everything's on self-supporting hinges, so you can flip these right up. We got a designated area for a trash can to keep your boat clutter under control, and a removable cooler so you can load it at the house and bring it out ready to go. As we move over here to the passenger side, we have the same thing. We have communicating storage compartments that communicate through to the Transom, so you can put 2 of any length slalom ski right here on the port side of the boat. Underneath the love seat, we have additional storage for life jackets and small items, and of course, everything's covered in SeaDeck throughout those storage compartments. A big part of the GS22 driving experience is this awesome Helm seat. As you can see, it's a race car inspired design with a lot of support here through your midsection and throughout your thighs, so you really feel locked in when you're cruising down the lake. We've made the lean back really tall, so when you're in a bolster up position, you still have a lot of support throughout your back. And although you feel locked in when you're cruising, we've opened up this section of the seat, making it easier to get in and out, or just pivot and talk to your crew in between sets. And of course, you can rotate the entire seat if you just want to turn around and hang out. Another way that we've maximized the driver's comfort level is the visibility here when you're driving. We've got a tapered wide bow design, so even when the boat is in surfing mode, you maximize your visibility. We've recessed our glove box, and we've created a low profile dash design with all of your instrumentation off to the right, maximizing your visibility above the dashboard. We've also incorporated the storage area, so you can throw your cell phone or your keys up there. We've got a cell phone holder that'll hold any size smartphone that also seconds as a drain plug holder, so you remember to put it in the boat when you go back out. Another thing that makes driving this boat super comfortable is this nice wide armrest that brings the throttle out into the perfect position while giving your arm plenty of support for a long day on the water. We've also got our standard Helm command. That's this really cool rotary dial here in the armrest that you can control the entire link pan array screen. You can toggle left, right, you can rotate, you can toggle up and down and push to select. You also have your hotkeys around the perimeter that mirrors everything that's on the Link Pan Array. So you have your music controls, user presets, speed controls, more information. There's another tab within a menu. And then of course, your home screen. When it comes to the layout of the Link Pan Array screen, it's a super intuitive design. On the left-hand side of the screen is your main menu. On the right-hand side of the screen, you have your vitals and your switchboard. We're looking at the home screen now on the left-hand side, and because we're below 13 miles an hour, it has all of your surfing settings. This is where you can adjust your NSS, your NCRS, and switch surf sides, all right here on the home screen. If we move on to the music screen, you can control your track or your source, and we have standard zone control on all of our Super Air Series boats, so you can control how much volume you want coming out of which set of speakers. If we move on to the GoPro screen, we have standard GoPro integration, so you can control your entire GoPro right here from the Link Pan Array. And one of my favorite features is the GoPro auto record feature. This allows you to throttle up and hit your set speed. The GoPro will automatically start recording, and when you throttle below that set speed, it'll stop recording, so you get that perfect shot. If we move on to the ballast screen, you have the ability to fill and empty them manually, go to a set level, and one of my favorite features and a unique to Nautique feature, ballast shift. If you have too many people sitting on one side of the boat and you want to level your load, you can just come over here, add 50 pounds at a time. The ballast will automatically turn on, adjust your load, and you'll have good clean wakes on both sides in a matter of minutes. If we move on to the lighting and the climate screen, this is where you'll control your courtesy, overhead, docking, and underwater lights. And if you opt for our enhanced courtesy lighting package, this is where you can control the color of your cup holders and the badging on the back of the driver's seat right here on the color wheel. And you can also turn on your courtesy color cycle and just let the cup holders and the badging cycle through all the colors on the wheel while you're out with your crew. If we move on to user presets, we have our factory presets where we've recommended settings depending on what you want to do that day for ballast, speed, NCRS, and NSS. And if you want to put your own custom settings in and you have the same experience every time, just go to New User and you can enter up to 12 different new user presets. If we move on to the GPS mapping screen, you can see we have our mini map there on the left-hand side of the screen. If we were on a big body of water right now, it would pull up the entire depth chart of the lake so you know where to and where not to go. And if you want more detail, just click Full Map and you can have a full screen of that depth chart. Over here on the right-hand side, where you can see your vitals and another unique to Nautique feature called the switchboard. This allows you to take all of your most commonly used functions from your main menu on the left and put them in a customizable menu here on the right for easy access. One of my favorite features, of course, is ballast shift and the Nautique awareness camera. This allows me to see all the way around the back of the boat to see if somebody's swimming back there if we're stopped, or to get that surfer in the perfect location when you have a big crew in the back seat. We're all about the details here at Nautique, so we even have this really cool place for your cell phone in the glove box. And we've got this neat window here so you can take a look at your cell phone if it rings through the speakers and see who's calling before you pick it up. We've teamed up with JL Audio, the leader in marine sound, to bring you an amazing stereo here in the GS22. It comes standard with our MX series stereo that gives you 4 6.5-inch speakers that give you amazing full range sound, and a JL Audio head unit that gives you standard zone control. And if you want to take it to another level, just opt up to our MX series Premier stereo. This gives you 2 6.5-inch drivers in the bow and a 10-inch subwoofer underneath the love seat. This thing sounds amazing right out of the box. We've teamed up with PCM Marine Engines to bring you the best engine options here on the GS22. It comes standard with our ZR4. That's our 6-liter with 400 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque, and it's the perfect engine for this boat. You can also opt up to our direct injection series. Our H5 is our 5.3-liter with 355 horsepower and 405 foot-pounds of torque. And our H6, that's our 6.2-liter, 450 horsepower, 465 foot-pounds of torque, and that makes this boat a rocket ship. One of the best features on the GS22 tower is how easy it folds. All you have to do is release this latch and push it right down, and now you can fit it into standard 7-foot garage door. So you can bring your boat home from the lake and park your baby right into your attached garage, tuck it up into your boat lift a little bit tighter, or put it into your boathouse with ease. The GS22 has a spacious wide bow design with room for up to 3 adults. As you can see, we have sea deck all the way around the perimeter, making it easy to enter and exit the bow. Because all of our ballast here is subfloor, we get a true bow walkthrough, so you can walk up into the bow or put your feet down when you're sitting up here. We've also got storage underneath all 3 seat bases here in the bow. You can also opt for our bow filler cushion. It snaps in right here, and you can kick back and relax in this nice big lounge chair, the best seat in the house. One of my favorite options here on the GS22 is the Fender Pro option. You can tie your fender at the perfect length to this cool little clip that snaps right into the deck here, so you're ready for action when you raft off with your friends or dock the boat. We've teamed up with PCM Marine Engines to bring you the most comprehensive 5-year warranty in the game. This includes everything in a Nautique, as well as the drivetrain. Our limited lifetime hull, deck, and stringer warranty is still the gold standard. We build the best boats, and we back them with the best warranty. Thanks for joining me to check out the 2019 Super Air Nautique GS22. You can see why this is the most versatile 22-foot boat out on the market. For more information or to find your local dealer to schedule a test drive, go to nautique.com.